Hi!
Hi! We're here because we want to talk about
Anxiety and panic attacks, but I didn't write panic attacks, but it's both. Zoe and Louise, of Zoella and Sprinkled Glitter, they do this thing called Chummy Chatter, where they talk about like topics to help people, and we were like, we want to help too. So we took a topic that they haven't covered yet, and we're just kind of like talking about it. We're not copying them, we are paying homage to them and helping them by helping you. First off, please be respectful in the comments. Share your experiences if you want, and then don't go off on someone and be like, that's stupid, or like, you're weird. Just be supportive and love each other, and let's just be a good, happy community.
support is nice.
Yeah, support is nice. Being mean is not nice. That's why it's called being mean.
And not being nice.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about it from both perspectives, as someone that has anxiety and panic attacks, and someone who doesn't but is friends with someone who does. Some of you may have seen my other video called Dealing with Anxiety and Panic Attacks. I think that's what it was called. It has a lot of views now, and if you saw that, you probably have like somewhat of an understanding of what these things are, but if you haven't, I'll just recap it now, but I probably said it a lot more in depth in my 20-minute video. Anxiety is a different disorder than panic disorder. You can have generalized anxiety but not have panic disorder, or you can have both, or you can have panic disorder, you know, like vice versa. Anxiety disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, how do you describe
I
it?
think anxiety is just, like general feelings of fear.
Yeah. Like general nervousness,
Yeah.
feelings of being on edge, lots of worries, that sort of thing. But then panic disorder is kind of like one-upping that, where like your thoughts become too much that your body can't cope and you have a panic attack. I think that's the easiest way to explain it. So I have both of them. She does not have either of them, but she is my best friend, so she deals with them a lot. What's it like for you?
If you're best friends with someone who has anxiety and panic, then like, it's just hard.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
To not like, it's not hard as in like,
It's not that you don't like being friends with me.
yeah,
It's not like
no,
that.
no.
It's not like a burden. Like,
Not
it's
at
not
all.
like that.
It's not a burden at all. It's not like something the word choice that you had before was deal with, and it's never something that I feel like I
Yeah.
have to like deal with, or
Yeah.
something that I'm like, oh god, here we go. Like it's never like that, but like it's just hard to watch someone cope
Yeah.
with it. Especially when, like, if Jonna's ever panicking and she's talking to me about it, and I'm just like, it's okay, I promise it's okay, and it's just, there's moments where, like, I almost don't know
Yeah.
how to, like, get through.
Yeah. Yeah, because when you're panicking, and that's it. And all you know is that your body feels weird, your mind is going crazy, and then all these thoughts are rushing towards you. You don't really, like, you're kind of detached from reality in a way. So,
And
yeah.
as someone who's watching it or sitting there with you during it, you can say certain things that will help to, like, reassure you.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
can say or do certain things that will like make you feel as comfortable
Yeah.
as possible, but then there's also points where there's really not much that you can do until like, I mean,
It runs its course,
Yeah,
like-
except like wait it out,
Yeah.
which is hard.
Yeah. It helps if you listen and ask beforehand. Like, when someone's not panicking, if you're friends with them, it's good if you're like, hey, in case this ever happens, what can I do to help you? That way you're both prepared,
I know.
and like, it helps.
Yeah, like ages ago, you typed up a list
Yeah.
of like things to
I remember
do
that.
and not to do. It just really helps. And so like if I'm
Yeah.
ever lost for, like, I have it saved on my phone still.
See?
After like a year or whatever.
Yeah, that's really good.
And I still like refer back to
Yeah.
it. Just like every once in a while, it just refreshes.
It's just good to be on the same page.
If I am ever talking to Jonna whenever she's having a panic attack, and then
Yeah.
something happens that hasn't happened before or whatever, then like the next day or something, or later on in the day, I know I can always like text Jonna and be like, hey,
Yeah.
if this ever happens again, what is the best thing for me to do in this situation? Like, I think
And-
that's happened
yeah.
a couple of times.
It has,
where
and that's
I've-
awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I love that, because when people just like think they know how to handle it and assume how to handle it, it ends up really badly. And I like when people ask me about how to do things, because then I feel like more safe around people. Like, I feel so safe around you because like you know what to do.
It's good to not leave people
Yes.
alone.
Oh yes, even if you don't know someone and you can tell that they're like, learn to recognize the signs first of all. And if you see someone that is having a panic attack, don't leave them. Even if you haven't talked to them a day in your life or you've never seen them before, ask them what you can do to help and do it.
Yeah, even just reaching out.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of a thing in general.
Yeah.
Not just with anxiety.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just reaching out to people and like asking them how they're doing or telling them that like you care about them or that you're there
It's
for
so
them.
important.
And like even if they don't open up to you, like that doesn't necessarily mean that they don't appreciate what
Yeah,
you're saying.
exactly.
It like it doesn't mean that they don't trust you.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that they don't care or appreciate.
Yeah,
you
they're still
reaching out to
grateful.
them. Like sometimes people just don't want to talk about it,
And that's fine.
That's fine.
That's okay.
Like
Nothing wrong with that.
like we said at the beginning of the video, support is good.
Yeah, support is good, being mean is bad.
Okay, going back to anxiety.
Yeah, going back.
If you try to help someone with their panic attack and they're telling you that what you're doing isn't helping,
Then don't do that.
maybe it's not them, it's you. And you should try a different approach.
The last thing you want to do is like blame the person that is having a panic attack because they don't choose it. And when you start blaming them, that can make them feel really, really awful. Not only can it make them feel awful, it will make them feel awful. Like we already feel really bad about having this happen to ourselves. We're hard enough on ourselves. Don't add to that. Just be respectful and be thoughtful. I think that's a general rule.
Remind them that you love them no matter what.
Yes. Yes. Important.
Like, I know from conversations I've had with Jonna
Yeah.
that, like, the whole, like, unconditional love thing is important.
It definitely
Because,
is.
like you were
yeah.
saying, like,
Yeah.
She's really hard on herself about her panic attacks,
Yeah.
And-
Unfortunately.
but it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm here for her no matter what, and I
yeah.
try to remind you of that
Yeah.
as much as I can.
She does, and that helps me because then I'm like, oh, well, I need to keep going. I can do this. Like, it just gives you like this boost of like, wow, I'm better than this. I'm more than this. Someone thinks that I'm worthy of love and happiness. That's awesome. So it like makes you want to keep going.
Because you are.
Ah!
Yeah.
I think that if you know someone that does have like any sort of mental illness, I think it's important to like research it and know what it is and
Yeah.
what it does to
I
like
know-
the person.
I know that helped me a lot. Like
Yeah.
even I didn't do like in-depth like research project.
No, you don't have to do
like
that.
report 30 pages.
PowerPoint.
You know, I didn't like I
Yeah.
just googled anxiety and panic attacks and like read through the WebMD page
Yeah.
on it or something.
Yeah.
And just like being able to know what exactly is happening to your friend, or like being able to recognize some of the general signs of it.
That helps so much.
It really does. Like
Yeah.
probably like for both of us.
Yeah, because like I know that you know what to do. It's like an awesome comfort to know like that, okay, I might go to this place, I might panic, but it's okay, someone can help me.
Mhm.
Like it makes me more willing to go places because before I was like, well, I can't go anywhere, I'm not gonna do anything, I'm just gonna stay in bed. But then I told her about it and now I can go places and it's so nice. It does help to tell people and to open up. I kept mine a secret for so many years and it just put like tons of pressure on me because I had to like keep this a secret, and if I panicked, like I was on my own and there's like no one to help me and it was really scary. And then I found out through opening up that like people are there for you and that like you aren't alone, and it helps a lot. So please don't be scared to open up to anyone that you trust, any of your friends, your family. If they don't react the way you want them to at first, it's because they care about you, not because like they think you're weird or a freak or anything. It's because they care about you and they don't want to see you hurting, and it can be hard to kind of like hear that you're going through something so difficult. But they'll come around and they'll help you and they'll be there for you and they'll love you no matter what, through everything.
And the people that are there for you the most might surprise you.
Yeah.
Like we were not as close as we are right now before
Yeah,
like Jonna opened up to me
Yeah.
about anxiety and everything.
I'm so glad I did. So like you never know. Just go for it. Just do it. And if they have trouble understanding it, show them like Zoe's video. Like that helps so much. I've shown that to people and it's so in depth and it helps so much. Or my video. I don't know if mine's as in depth as her because I don't watch it because it makes me kind of uncomfortable. But, or her blog post, or even like the WebMD thing, like
Yeah.
have information ready. I mean, it helps. Like, it sounds really like official or whatever, but it just like, sometimes seeing it or like hearing it from another person can help. Especially if it's a family member.
You're not alone.
Yeah.
You are
You-
definitely 100% not
Yeah.
the only one going through this. You are not the only one who has been where you have been.
And it does get better. I know that sounds really cliche and like, it gets better, Hallmark card. But like, it does. And you have to like work for it. You have to work hard.
It's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not like, oh, I'm better today. No. But it's
but
worth
you're
it.
not alone.
Yeah, and there will be people there to help you. And there will be bumps along the way, but then after the bump comes like a hill of greatness. That wasn't how I wanted that to go.
There's hills, but there's also people who are willing to help you climb them.
That's what I was
So-
trying to say. She said that so much better than me. And just say yes to things. Just say yes. I'm emphasizing that because the more you say yes to things, the more your confidence grows, and it's always worth it.
As someone on the outside, I've definitely seen that.
Yeah.
Like-
yeah.
Whenever Jonna says yes to more things, like, it's good. Like, no matter what happens, even just afterwards, like, even if it was an awful experience, even
Yeah.
afterwards being able to say, like, well, at least I tried. Like,
yeah.
there's
Exactly.
always, like, at least I tried. And it didn't work out this time, but that's okay.
Maybe next
Because
time.
next time I can try again, knowing that I've already tried once before.
Yeah.
Like, there's always opportunities, and you just gotta take them.
Yeah, don't like expect to panic. Go in being like, I'm gonna have a great time, and it's gonna be awesome, and I'm gonna be so much more confident after it. And then if you do panic, so what? You did, and it's fine.
No matter what happens, it's okay.
Yeah, trying is a success in itself, and even the smallest steps add up the most. So the more you do things, the more you can do other things, and it'll just kind of snowball into like you being able to live normally again. Not normally, but like the way you want to. Like saying normally is kind of bad. You just feel happier because you're doing things again. Like I used to not be able to go see shows like in theaters, movies, that sort of thing because it made me really nervous. But then I went with you to see the One Direction movie, and then I went to see Beauty and the Beast with her.
Yeah.
That was an awesome show, BT dubs. And I stayed and I didn't panic, and I was like, I can do this. So now I've seen so many other shows, and it's awesome. I'm not like left out anymore.
The
Yeah.
first step is always the hardest.
Yeah.
And once you get past the first step, it's like, well, I've already done that, and I can
Yeah.
do it again because I survived that time, and I'll survive this time, and I'll survive all the next times.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's good to celebrate, like, when you do try something. No
Yeah.
matter how it went, it's good to be like, I did it. I went, and I did it. I didn't skip it, and that's good.
yeah.
Like, it's good to celebrate that. It's good to make a big deal out of those. Like, make a big deal out of your accomplishments. Make a big deal out of it. Throw yourself a party. Like, really.
You deserve to.
Yeah, you deserve to. You really do. You deserve so much more than you give yourself credit for. Thank you. I know it's easy to get like down on yourself and stuff. It's so easy. But you just have to remember that like you're worth more than that, and you're not a disorder. You're not like a statistic. You're you, and you're awesome the way you are. With or without disorders, they don't define you. They're just a part of you, and they're a very small part of you. So, I'm just stealing everything she's told me. Check out Tumblr. They have a lot of really helpful blogs. Like, I know there's an emetophobia blog that helps me so much. I'll link it below. There's another one that does movie warnings for emetophobics. But then there's also a really cool anxiety, like living with anxiety and panic page run by my friend Nicole. Hi, Nicole. She's great, and she'll help you with anything, any time of the day. Feel free to send in those kinds of messages or inbox me. That's a thing. And let us know if you want us to do more of this, because we can and we will. Because we're here for you. We don't know you, but we're here for you. You're not alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love you. Whoever you are
Love
behind
you.
the screen.
For everything that you are.
Yes, every single
Unless
thing.
you're a cannibal.
Then we don't.
Sorry.
So hopefully you're
I'm
not.
sure you're a lovely person.
I'm sure deep
But
down.
if you eat other lovely people.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Anything else?
You are loved.
Meh, you are loved. Pop that on
Thank
Tumblr. We love you. We hope this helps. And reach out to people. Be open. Love yourself. Love each other.
If there's something we didn't talk about
That you want us to talk about,
relating to this,
comment or tweet me.
comment,
Or DM me.
Tweet her.
Or text me if you know me personally. Yeah. Because we probably missed a lot.
yeah.
Like, we've talked for 20 minutes straight, and we've probably missed a lot. So feel free to tell us. Yeah.
We are open to suggestion.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. We love you. Be happy. Go try something new. Say yes to something today for me and for her.
You can do this.
Yeah, you can do it. Woo! Hearts. I'm bad at making hearts. Let's pretend that is my hand. That is my hand. Okay, bye.